Our next one, guys, Brian Thomas Jr. was not practicing on Thursday. Maybe a little boost right away for Jakobi Meyers if BTJ doesn't go. I mean, who else?
Potentially. Like, I'd have him like as a wide receiver 3-4 kind of on that range, right? But also, how about Parker Washington? Liam Cohen says Parker Washington going to stay in the slot for now. It's not a great matchup against Houston, but they're going to have to throw for someone because I don't think they'll be able to run the ball against the Texans, who have the 6th best run defense over the last month in the NFL. Now, I mean, it's just a good defense all the time. But, you know, does Parker Washington, who is on my team. This is my ragtag bunch.
It's the Land of Misfit Toys team.
Dude, I am piecing this together left and right. I got, guys out for the year. I got guys on the bye. I got guys that just suck. Like, I am piecing this together with Band-Aid and Scotch tape. But yes, Parker Washington will be out there on Sunday for my team against JSN. I'm countering your JSN and Amon-Ra St. Brown with Parker Washington and Harold Fannin Jr. It's so desperate. But yeah, how about Parker Washington though? I mean, I just think Parker Washington, because Jakobi Meyers is just getting there, because BTJ is banged up here, that there's a scenario where Parker Washington leads the Jaguars in targets, receptions, and receiving yards this Sunday. Again, it's the Texans, so I think he's still a wide receiver 3, but you could do worse than Parker Washington this Sunday.
Yep. If you're watching D'Amico Ryans, you game, but you don't let Parker Washington beat you. You let anyone else beat you. You can't go down to the sword of Parker Washington. This game is going to be terrible, by the way.
Yes.
Jags, Texas, no PTJ, no CJ. The total is the same as Browns, Jets.
Yeah,
this is what we've got in the AFC South.
No,
it's not ideal.
It's absolutely brutal here. But I would just I've spent the last 2 days just rolling over producer Steven with the bus.
Yeah.
But I'd like to congratulate him on one quick thing here.
I thought you were going to say I'm going to continue
No. I want to congratulate producer Steven right here. I'm going to say something nice here, which is last night's game was such an abomination. But the fact that a Thursday night abomination game didn't have the Jaguars on it,
or the Titans.
There you go. That's a win.
Yeah.
That's a win for producer Steven, who's a diehard Jaguars fan. That could have been much. You say a 10-7 Thursday night game were the Jaguars in there? And no, for once.
It's not even an AFC South team.
Right, you'd think that was
the
Jaguars.
second choice would be the Titans.
Right,
They weren't involved
always.
either.
Yeah, you'd think that was Jaguars-Titans. If I told you a Thursday night game was 10-7, you're like, oh, it was a Jaguars-Titans week again?
It'd be the night we're doing the show from the Jags bar.
We're not going to do that.
No, we have to do it.
All right, Valiant Vincent has a question. Jakobi Meyers, Alec Pierce, or Tez Johnson this week? Jay, you're a Colts man. Is Alec Pierce the answer here?
Yeah, I'm interested and as much as you can't trust coaches, I am interested to just hear as the week progresses about what the expectations are around Jakobi Meyers. Because in a nutshell, Jakobi Meyers would probably be the choice as the number 1 wide receiver for Trevor Lawrence, particularly if BTJ can't go. But there's a chance that Jakobi Meyers is like 45-50% of the snaps, isn't super involved, and is getting manned up by Derek Stingley, which wouldn't be ideal. Kind of want to go Alec Pierce, who had an excellent game last week.
I kind of do too. I think Josh Downs is banged up as well, right? And so
Pittman's banged up.
Yeah, I'm sorry?
Michael Pittman.
Oh, and Pittman's banged up too. So I think Alec Pierce could be a sneaky start this week for the Colts. I am nervous about Jakobi Meyers, to your point. Like, how much does he play? Brand new offense here. You mentioned the defense there. Texans give the second fewest fantasy points per game to opposing wide receivers. And obviously with the target monster that is Parker Washington, obviously the 50% target share that Parker Washington likely to get in this game.
Can I just say that even though the Texans' great defense, he shut down wide receivers, they don't shut down my man JSN. He did whatever he wanted in that game.
All year.
He absolutely destroyed Derek Stingley. He's just completely unguardable.
I think he's the offensive player of the year.
That's what Jonathan Taylor has to say about that on Sunday.
But somebody stopped Jonathan Taylor last week.
It's a good point. But Parker Washington, who many people call a poor man's Jackson Smith and Jigba, or JSN East, a lot of people call him that as well.
That one's been picking up steam. By the way, Alec Pierce the last 3 weeks, 90% of the routes, 25% target share, 55% of the air yards.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 73 utilization score. I think he's very clearly the guy of the 3 that we were asked about. K. Gemma, always good to see K. Gemma in the chat. Check Jay for an Alec Pierce tat. My lord.
Right.
LOL.
I like good receivers, particularly when they're for the shoe, as Alec Pierce is by definition. He's a very good player. And I watch him every snap, every week, because I love my
will
Colts.
give you credit, though. You know I love to give you crap, but I will give you credit here because you're Johnny Bandwagon. You are Jumpin' Jay, but you have been on Alec Pierce from the beginning.
Yeah.
You have never wavered in your love for Alec Pierce.
Oh, I got a lot of Colts opinions. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm just ready. I was hoping this would just be transformed into a Colts show, and we could talk defense as well. We talk about Leatu Latu's pressure numbers and everything. But no, Alec Pierce, he's really good.
Just turn into a Colts podcast.
Yeah. The shoe.
Yeah.
Colts happy hour.
Shoe
Colts
corner.
happy hour.
Like
shoe
a
corner.
spin-off. All the lights are blue.
I'm trying to think of like what the name would be. Our Colts podcast.
Yeah. Something has to be around a shoe.
Well, hang on. Well, Connor has a Jets podcast called Badlands. Could we be like Shoeland? Oh, that's not bad. I was gonna go with Midland because it's in the middle.
Yeah, Midlands.
Midlands.
I like that.
Midlands.
That's the one.
All right, there you go. Midlands, our Indianapolis Colts podcast.
I'm just excited that the fine nation of Germany gets to share in my love of the Indianapolis Colts.
I'm surprised you're not flying over to watch it.
Me too.
It's the longest injury report ever. Just when we were excited about Torrey Horton. Yeah, I know. Stay out there, Denny. Stay strong. We're going to get to you. Just when we were excited about Torrey Horton, the Seahawks trade for Rashid Shaheed, and Torrey Horton did not practice on Thursday, both with groin and shin injuries. Cooper Kupp was limited. So, I mean, I think the real question is, Matthew, what does this mean for Rashid Shaheed? Because he's played in Kubiak's offense
That's
before.
the point.
It shouldn't be like a real ramp up here.
No, it shouldn't be. And Darnold's playing so well. I have Rashid Shaheed as wide receiver 37 right now. But if Horton and Kupp are both out, I think he's in the 25 range. I think he's, a mid-tier wide receiver through 3 because, again, the familiarity with Kubiak's system and not like, 5 years ago they played together. This is last year.
Yep.
Right? I mean, so I think it should be fairly easy for him to step in, especially because, by the way, it's not like Shaheed's doing a bunch of different. It's like, hey, Shaheed, run long. Hey, Shaheed, run 20 yards and then go in.
Yep.
Hey, go 20 yards and then do a button hook. Like, whatever. Like, there's not going to be a bunch of, crazy stuff for Rashid Shaheed and his skill level.
He should be able to make an impact right away. I'm excited to see him in this offense.
Yeah.
It's somehow going to get better.
Yep.
So, now we get to talk about Harold Fannin Jr. again, Jay. Lucky you. He didn't practice on Thursday, but obviously expected to play.
Yeah, he returned to practice today, so you hope he can go as well. I would say if for some reason he's out, we'll see the practice report. Maybe it's limited, maybe whatever, he can't go. If for some reason Fannin's out, it's worth noting the Browns are third in tight end target share, especially since Dylan Gabriel took over. Njoku would be a top 10 play, but right now I just have him as a low end tight end 2 because this is a Fannin offense. Everyone knows that. The offense rolls through Harold Fannin.
It's someone else's offense, and you'll hear about that in segment 3, Matthew. Little teaser.
So Jay does have Quinshon Judkins here. So again, in a game in which Courtland Sutton somehow outscored Brock Bowers, which would not normally happen. Can you imagine if Harold Fannin somehow outscores Quinshon Judkins against your Jets? I think Judkins has a 3-touchdown game coming up.
Right, no Quinnen Williams.
On a team that was bad against the run before, they traded away Quinnen Williams. I mean, I think Judkins, who was on the love list yesterday, I think he scores potentially twice.
If I'm the Jets, I think I play a 9-man box in this game.
Yeah, like all the right moves.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go. It goes back to all the right moves.
It always goes
the
back
goal
to all
line
the right
defense.
moves. The goal line defense.
If I were the Jets, play a 5-man box. Let's make Quinshon Judkins beat you. You know what? You can't let Dylan Gabriel air it out.
And Jerry Jeudy air it out against you. Yeah, that's the fear.
Tillman's back? No. You got to protect against the pass.
The last bit of news, guys, maybe the most surprising on this list. NFL Network's Ian Rappaport said Jaden Daniels will avoid surgery. That's not surprising. That's good news. But there's no ligament damage to his elbow. They're not putting him on IR yet.
What are we doing?
Well, if there's no damage to his elbow.
I understand that.
Well, but ligament damage and no damage are not the same thing.
Thank you, Connor.
Was the bone break?
We're 3-6. Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotorWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.